They love me. They love me not. They love me. They love me not. They love me. Welcome to Office Hours, everybody. Hi.
What's going on, man?
Hey, Nick. Welcome to Office Hours. This is a very special episode. We are in February, which means it's Valentine's
Creative warm-ups.
Day. It's which means we're doing creative warm-ups.
It was so good last week. We're doing it again.
It's so good. It's so good. We just want to remind you that happened last week. And we also wanted to remind you that you can be a part of our community and give us feedback on Photoshop and let us know warm-ups. What you want to know, all the things about Photoshop by going to this link down here. Adobe.ly/OHcollab. Adobe.ly/OHcollab. Wade, if you want to drop that into the chat for us, it's going to take you here. And you are going to be a part of learning what's coming next to Photoshop. So go ahead and type that in, adobe.ly/OHcollab. It's a place for you to connect with us, to get some information, give some feedback, and have some fun. But Nick, what are we doing on the show today?
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about 10 tips, tricks, tools, you name it, that we're just absolutely falling in love with.
It's true. See, we're on theme. We love a good gimmick. If you have
even early,
we love a good gimmick here on Office Hours. Big fan of gimmicks on Office Hours. So we're gonna hop in and talk about things that we are falling in love with, and we're doing this all in Adobe Express. If you haven't used presentations in Express, we built this in Express. Super easy to do presentations right there. All right,
much fun.
So let's hop in and talk about our 10 graphic design tips and tools. We might have more than 10. Who knows? Who knows, chat?
You know what? Who's counting?
Chat is counting. Chat is counting, and the YouTube replay is counting, and they will let us know if
this might be quantity over quality.
It's true. Please don't attack us or fight us. We don't want that hate coming our way. All right, and hello, saying hi to Sean, Colby, Wade, Felicia, Apurva, Stony, Christelle. Lots of friends over here in the chat. As you can see, chat.
Good to see everybody.
Today. Let's go ahead and give you some more space. There you go.
Look at that.
Chat.
Superstars right there. Gold star on all of them. If I had a little gold star, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah. Chat, give yourself some gold stars in chat. Gold scars.
And scars as well.
Yeah, that's like the pottery that they like put back together with gold. All right, so we're talking about 10 graphic design tips and tricks that we are falling in love with. Nick, trick number 1. Hi, JJ. Hi, Clever. Adobe Firefly. We are in love with Firefly. Tell us more about it.
I think this has been that one that has been a game changer in so many different ways. Both this and Express, we have to put them together. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But one thing I love about that is it's the sweetheart of 2025, I have to say, because it gets better and better. Every time, even when we go on and we're demoing it on Office Hours here, aren't you amazed to find like new features and new things that you wish was there the last time?
Yep,
it
100%.
just keeps getting better and better. And I got to say the results are 10 times better, plus with a built-in upscale that I don't think anybody else has. Like, to me, that's just the best feature that it's got going.
Yes.
How about you? What's a standout?
I love Firefly. My favorite thing about Firefly, I'll show it now. I'll talk about it now because we're going to actually come back to it again later. No, don't look at that. Oh, actually, no. Okay, I can do this. Speed dating. This is Firefly related, so we can talk about both Firefly things. I love the fast mode in Firefly that is new. We have shown this, and it just moves faster and doesn't make it so it's like so tedious when you're using Firefly. And also tacked onto this was the thing I wanted to show, and that's the timeline. If you haven't used the timeline in Firefly, it's so cool. So you can start with whatever image, and then I'm just going to add like on fire with monsters to this prompt. Why not?
We always start there.
Yeah. And then we're going to generate, it's going to go to the 4, and it's going to go super fast right there because of the fast prompt. And you can see here that we have like, this is the first render. And then maybe I want to take out some of this content and then do it again. And you can see that it's actually changing each of these things. There we go. Here's our creepy cabin in the woods. And let's say, hey, I like this one. Let's go ahead and use this as our composition reference. And then do it with slime. Do it again, and you can see all the steps that you've taken, like throughout your journey here. And let's do ugly. Why not? So you can see as you go, and then you can go back to other ones if you like that a little bit better. And then, like Nick said, you can hit the upscale here, and it's going to upscale these for you to make them like more high quality downloadable images. Ooh, where are my monsters?
That's cool.
I want to know where the monsters are.
It's like, where are my monsters at?
Where are my monsters at? They're probably hiding in the woods.
You know, they're inside ready to scare you when you come a little bit closer, I think.
And Nick, you're in the gallery here.
Here's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Here's some of the stuff I've been using it, particularly for replacements of mockups, because got to mock up a lot of packaging and a lot of different things. And I want to show it in more customized backgrounds than, let's say, stock photography, or even sometimes I would shoot my own pictures, right? But who's got time for that? Sometimes it's like you need it fast. So here I wrote a blank white pizza box on a wood table with scattered food and herbs. So let's say I've got a pizza design box that I'm doing. Look at this. You instantly get an incredible piece here as well. I didn't even tell it what to do, but it actually picked Italian-ish style food to go around it. You could be more specific and tell it more. So you could say, maybe you can say with basil, garlic. Let's put some more in here and then see what happens. And again, you've got that timeline. It's telling you a little bit. Now look, it's got a little bit more specific on what I actually wanted it to do, which is great. And again, you can just go right to the upscale thing. You'll see you'll get a little bit of a blur for a second, but what it's doing is it's upscaling to a fairly big and usable image. So to me, it's this great tool to use as a replacement. And you get to have some fun here. It's almost like you're at a photo shoot and you're trying to figure out what is the background I want or the client wants for a particular photo piece. And I just love that. It's like being an art director right there live on your screen.
Yep.
So much fun.
Yeah. So next thing that we're gonna blaze through these, chat, and we're gonna like do demos as we go. But we also want to know, chat, what are you loving?
What are you falling in love with?
Let us know what your crushes are this Valentine's Day in the creativity. If you have a project that you like, if you have a rebrand that you've seen, let us know. We'll take a look into it and we'll talk about it here on the stream. There was a rebrand. Oh, there was a rebrand like recently that I was like, Nick, I have to know about this.
Oh, Up&Up, the Target brand.
Oh, that just happened. Yes.
Yeah, I'm in love with that.
Oh, who did it?
Knowles. No, was it Knowles?
Yes.
No,
there was another.
Yeah, and then the other one was it the Gruen vitamin thing? Did you see that one as well?
No.
Oh, it was really great. You want me to get those up?
Find it for us, because chat, we're already on like tangent here. I just saw some. Oh, it's Kellogg's. Was it Kellogg's?
Oh, the OG campaign.
It was so good.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see if I'll find the first one and then I'll find that second one too, man. Let me see.
Oh,
that's
Wade
really
has
cool.
a big crush on Office Hours. Stop. Stop it.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Don't stop. Okay, so this is the Kellogg's campaign.
You find it?
The
there
OG. And it's like okay, so this is, I think this is a thing, and I maybe made this up, but I think it's called denied cropping, where you do like an extreme crop in on something. And I love when brands do this, is use like a piece of their logo, or like it's just so good to see this campaign. I need more of a case study here.
I do like that they brought back the original like cornflakes illustration of the rooster there.
Yes.
That's really neat. And the kind of contrast between that and just the modernness of that. This is great. See you in the morning. I love that. That's a great new tagline I think they're using, which is really cool to see.
Right.
Wow. That's really
it's
the
fun,
OG.
right?
Here's a nice big picture of one. Yeah, that looks great.
Look at that. Cool.
Smart of them. Very smart.
Also, where is that blue coming from? That's what I want to know. That blue is wild.
All right.
We're back. Hi. Hi.
We're the OGs of on-air crashes.
100%. And chat, we had a crash like seconds before we went live, and I thought we like got it out of our system, but I guess not. So we're back.
Wow.
It's okay. If we go buffer again, just know that is what's happening. Is we are having some little hiccups behind the scenes. We had a crash.
What's a Wednesday without him?
What's a
right?
Wednesday without him? Yes, and we're back. We're back, chat. I'm sorry.
Look at us.
I'm so sorry.
Hang tight. We're
Don't
good.
hate me. Okay, so let's hop back in, Nick. We were talking about the Target Up and Up. Go ahead and take us through that.
I think you guys are all maybe familiar with this. Hopefully the folks maybe out of the US, Target is our discount department kind of, store nationwide. Target. And this is their budget oriented brand, and this previous logo on the left, now the new one on the right. I showed this in class the other night, and what I love about it is a brand refresh. It is not a brand like redo 100%. And as you go through here, you can see here's their previous packaging lineup, and they have 3,200 SKUs. Is that insane? Can you imagine?
That's wild.
Under this brand,
I want to data merge it. I want to data merge it,
bro.
That's all I think about is like, I just want to get this in InDesign.
And this is a great example of when you bring that up, because you can see here that they have to design for that in the future. They got to know that headline, subhead, description, how many in each count. It has to be systemized, right? Which is like to save time. But check this out. So here's the new logo. They took the Up and Up out of the arrow, which I think is a smart idea, and they got it down on the base there. Colors are more vivid, but look at this beautiful new kind of
I like it. I was afraid I was going to hate it. I haven't seen the packaging. I love it.
So here's a good side-by-side. You can see too, they went with color backgrounds rather than the white. I think obviously that helps because a lot of their products are generic and they're white. So it really helps them pop and look fantastically fresh. But look at even here, sandwich bag, nice change of pace. And imagine this, you've got to do everything from Epsom salt to kitty litter to allergy relief medicine. So the brand's got to be flexible and really, really cool. But look at the cleaning products. And look at this little video they put together. Isn't this great?
There's so many colors in this system.
I know. And yet they're all tonal. They look like they have a cohesive vibe. Look at this little setup here. Really. Look at this little setup here where it zooms in and zooms out. I really love their presentation here.
Yeah.
So again, rad. This was just so we get it right and we make sure it was here. Collins did it.
Collins does such good work. Collins does that's just and
beautiful.
Like the scale. I want to know how long they spent on that.
Do you know how much the Up and Up brand brings in for Target every year?
Us.
$3 billion.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? And 2,000 items. Everything is under $15. So that is their way of kind of keeping it in a little zone there. But beautiful refresh. Let's start. That might be a fun topic one day, is talking about refreshes, like Walmart.
Refreshes versus rebrands. Did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
A refresh brand slam.
A refresh brand slam. Chat. It's on the way. Okay. So the next one that we want to talk about is, Nick, one of your things that you're falling in love with. Let us know about swiping right on variable fonts.
Variable fonts, guys. Worth the swipe to the right. Let's go and take a look at it here. I'm going to open up a quick little Illustrator file, and I'll bring it over to your page here. There we go. The dual monitor time. Whew. All right. So what's great about this is you can set your type, find a variable, and there's a very quick way to do it now, which is really, really cool. So I'm just going to do Command T so we get our little thing here. And why is it not showing? New keyboard. You know that feeling where you're like, oh, it doesn't get the actual wait, let's see. Command T. There it is. Hey. So over here, when you click on this, the variables are now listed as here. Oh, no, wait, where's variable? What was I gonna look for?
Variable.
Do you just search for it?
Yeah, just try variable. Oh, I have a font on. Let's see if you can search over here on Adobe Fonts.
Is it filters?
I think you should be able to
Adobe,
search.
that's a good way to do it.
Variables. There is a font that I have been using, and it is the most insane variable fonts because it is like, it's like jagged, and I think it's called like something Quake, and I can't find it, and I wish that I could find it. And it basically.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Keep going. Yeah. I was just agreeing with you.
It basically has a variable that is like the amount of earthquake, and it's not like thickness or anything.
Gosh.
And it like
That's
ruins
great.
the letters more as you pull it through. So I'm gonna like scroll through and see if I can find it in chat. If anyone can find it, I will give you 100 points. But
I did find one here called
talk
Nickel Gothic. Yeah. So as you look for it here, this is great. So you can see you've got a width. This is fantastic. So this is not just stretching. What's great about it is it's mathematically condensing it and it's mathematically expanding it. But it actually, like you said, they have custom sliders. So like your one, I'm sure says maybe degree of earthquake, who knows?
Yes.
But this can also slant. You can do reverse and you can do forward. So this gives you almost unlimited variables in one font, and it's great. Some of them even have thick and thin, so it can go from like a very light to a very heavy. Did you find yours yet?
I haven't.
Let's see.
I have it in a book that I did. I think it's in the colophone like information.
Yeah.
Okay, chat. Nick, you talk for a second. I'm gonna leave it on your screen. Show us some more variable stuff. I'm gonna run and grab this book because I have to show you this font, chat. It is so good and so interesting. All right, I'll be back.
No problem. So here's what we got. Let's say we have our first one here and we kind of like it. We can make a quick duplicate. And right here, you can see in this little area, you have this little variable font piece that shows up. When I click that, you get the customization of it here. So let's say you're trying to do something typeset. You want to show a few different options to your client or to your boss or whatever. Now you could take this and show the difference of how something more expanded and something a little bit more condensed. So let's even take this one and make it a little bit thinner. There we go. Were you able to find it there, bud?
I just dropped everything. I did not find it, chat.
No worries. Let's keep going. I'm going to show you two more things here. Let's slant these. Can you slant together at the same time? No. All right. Only one at a time. So here, let's make that one go that way and then this one as well. So even if you're needing to do different things in perspective and stuff, this is kind of fun to be able to do. And you're doing it numerically. So you're getting the exact same slant if you're trying to do that for multiple different ones. So a cool way to take one font and turn it into a ton, which is great.
Yes, and play around with that. And
love it.
Nick, in this, we do have like contextual alternatives or within a font, like different like characters and stuff. Can you show how to like do the glyphs of like if we want to bring in other pieces of a font?
Sure. Let's see if we got something here. Let me find a font that I think might have it. If I have it here, let's see. That might do it.
Chat, I'm going to scream if I can't find this font.
Let's see. There we go. So check that out. Here you highlight, this is the capital H. Notice here, I'll move the other one so you guys can see this really cool. Let me get rid of that guy here. Watch this. Highlight the actual thing and you will get the different versions that are available for that one. And there might even be some in here, even in this lowercase. So I say use them to your kind of like discretion because too much of them might be a little bit too much and they might overpass each other. So finding those ones that work really nicely together, there's a really nice way to kind of mix them up a little bit. Let's try another O and C. Ooh, look at that. Digging that. Maybe the I has something different. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, a little too much. A little too much.
Every swatch.
Whoa, dang. We'll go back to that.
It was seismic. Yes, Wade found it. Thank you. I knew that it was like earthquake or shake or something. Thank you. Wade.
Seismic. What a great name for a font.
It is called Seismic. And check this out.
Nice. Let's see what we got here.
So it's a variable font, and you can see here that there's actually a different format for variables as you're working in Adobe Fonts. And so we can change the size here, but then we also can change like a preset, bold, aftershock, all that. But then you also can change the weight here, so we can make it like thinner or thicker. But then you also can change the seismicness to make it more or less wonky.
Oh my gosh, that's a whole new era you can enter into
so
font.
Rad?
I like that almost better than roughen because it kind of like it's taking into consideration the font. Someone designed it to do this, so better control for sure.
Yep.
Oh, that's good, dude.
Yes, that is the font that I was thinking of. Thank you, Wade.
Can I ask a quick question? Does it just say variable or does it have a different like label on it because it does something so different?
I think that
it's just considered variable.
Right here. It has a little thing right here. Variable has like a little slider.
Good.
And you can play around with the slider for all those different variations. I like this. Hold please, chat.
And that was just you doing it in preview, right? You didn't sync that yet.
Just preview. Okay. So right here. This is so fun to change the weight.
Ooh.
I want more that have like random variable pieces because I think it's so interesting. I've seen one that has a variable for the serifs. This one just has the weight. So chat, if you find any more variable fonts that have things that are more than just the weight, please put them in chat. Let us know because we want to check those out.
Ooh, can you imagine if you could turn one into pixels? Like it goes from super clean and streamlined, and as you do it, it gets a little pixelated.
Yes.
Okay,
so
we might have to make that.
All right,
we might have to make that.
Next up, love letters with Adobe Express. Nick, talk to us about this.
Our love letters with Adobe Express. How much have we done on Adobe Express in the last few, like at least this last year since it's come out? Just like Firefly, I gotta say, it updates every time I'm on it. I'm hugely loving presentations. We're using them in all of our Adobe office hours now as well. But again, it's a great little in between. And if you need to fire up something super, super quick, and you might even want a little head start with a template or a brand, because you've already done that in your libraries, it's fantastic. What's your number one thing you think like your go-to? Like if you are sitting there working on something, what's the number one like project you might go to Express now before anything else?
Oh, animation. If I'm doing any social media stuff, or if I'm doing any animation, like anything that I want to move, I'll do it in Express. I also edit all my video in Express now. So if I'm doing like social video or social content, I'll do it in Adobe Express.
Yeah. I think it's one of the best things. You really inspired me with our office hours temporary motion, because we all know we're going back to our buddy Wade's. But check this out. This is one I did for something new. Let's see if we can get it a little bit smaller. Here we go. And there we go.
Yes.
How cool is that?
That's rad. Also, Nick has a podcast chat. If you want more information or want to like connect more with design community, Nick, tell us about your podcast.
Oh, wait, where do we go?
What's the
pod?
I miss you?
It's the DGDC. It's called the Deeply Graphic Design Cast, and you can find it DGDC Pod on Instagram, and go check it out, guys.
Yes, I don't know. I lost your screen. Your screen's playing a video of a like. Oh, here we go. He's back.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
It's the new keyboard syndrome. I hit a button that probably shouldn't have, and it locked me out.
And Wade is giving us another variable font. It is. It has an option. Okay, hold please.
Oh, let's see it.
So we have the text size. We're gonna blow this up here and chat.
Okay.
Bite. How much bite do we want?
No.
Oh. Okay, hold
on.
We also have wonk. How much wonk do we want? Oh, I love it. I'm obsessed with this. Or chew.
Wait, it has 3 sliders?
Oh my gosh, yes. So you can do the chew, which is like a variable on the edges. The bite is a variable with scallops, and then the wonk is how like a variable on the counters and the bowls.
May I ask, is the name This Man, This Monster?
Yep, This Man, This Monster.
Might be my favorite font name ever.
That is incredible.
My gosh. Good find, Wade. That's fantastic.
I love this. Great find. And I like that we're just all falling in love with different things. Comic Craft is... Oh, these are rad. These are rad. And chat, as you can see, I was doing a project with the Substance. This is rad. Okay, another variable called Dynamic Duo. Let's go ahead and see what the variables are on this one. We have italic and weight. Boring. It's cool. It's a cool font. I want like weird wonky titles here. Chat, this is just going to be an episode about variable fonts now. Like we are too in love and too excited about variable fonts. I'm going to open The Man, the Monster. That's the one. And then let's see. Okay, this one might be cool and that one may be cool. And then we'll move on to our next thing. So this is called Regeneration, italic and weight. Boo. What do we got here?
Wait.
Italic and weight. Weight has another one?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Weight has the... Ooh,
that's
I actually
really
like
nice.
being able to like manage the... Oh, that's really nice. That's a nice... what's it called?
Whatchamacallit.
Okay, width. I love a good variable width.
Wow.
Ooh, this is good, actually.
So good. Ooh.
Right?
Finding that little happy middle spot like really looks great.
I like this.
Oh my god.
I like that font a lot.
Maybe a font change coming up soon to office hours.
All right, chat. All right, so we love that, and we also are in love with blend modes. Oh, actually, sorry, we didn't talk about
we talk about Express so much. We're
we kind of did. One of my favorite things is being able to collaborate on things, and Nick is in this document, so I can show you my hands here, and Nick is going to go and change something on the screen.
Yeah,
because we have live collaboration. And chat, if you've never joined us for a Mega Doc episode, every now and then we do a Mega Doc. We open up an Express doc to all of you in chat, so you can design as you will. We'll do another one coming up soon. We're working on 4 years of office hours soon in April. So we'll do another Mega Doc, let you build out and design some stuff for the show. And Nick.
So cool.
Blend modes. Let's talk about blend modes. What do you love about blend modes?
They're the unexpected, like I think you use them a lot, and you've shown how you use it, not only in Illustrator, like we've been doing for many years, you've used it a lot in Express as well, when you want to kind of like cheat the system a little bit and alter things. But to me, what I like about it is transparency. I like the magic that happens when certain things kind of overlap and you blend. It's like, unless you're experimenting, you really can't find those things that I think are going to be really, really cool.
Yeah, 100%. And I love the live previews. And do we have them in Illustrator yet?
Not live. No, that's a great question.
Okay. I felt like at some point they made their way to Illustrator, and I was so excited, but I don't think that is a thing. But in Photoshop, I love the live previews of being able to see stuff, kind of like as you have ideas. I wish that we had the live previews in Illustrator. Oh, we don't, right?
But it's not too bad, because it's like, wait, let's find out.
Go to your appearance panel.
Let's see what happens here. Boom, boom, boom. We'll take both of these guys here.
Yep.
And we'll take a look.
Yep. Here. Right there. No, one more. Up.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Let's try it out and see. It's probably not live. Okay, so when we go to multiply, there it is. But look, you get these like unique, look at particularly the multiply. What's cool about that is you're getting a complementary color. That's pretty cool in there,
And what I like to do sometimes is do a bunch of like blending modes and then screenshot it and use that as a color palette.
Oh, dude, that's a great idea. Like, I have
good ideas, Nick.
Good ideas too. Look at the difference. I'm starting like a little logo project here. This is awesome. Thank you, man. Let's see. I'm gonna have to keep trying here and like color. Yeah, that looks cool. Change the colors a little bit. Let's pop in maybe a different blue or something.
And
we're getting a color palette.
Speaking of blending modes and color palettes, we're gonna go from blending modes to blends mode by smashing together unlikely shapes, unlikely colors, and using blends. Chat, if you've never used blends to make a color palette, you are missing out. Don't look, chat. Yeah. This is the step ahead. So if you're trying to make a color palette with a blend, so what you can do is you grab one shape and we'll make this like a pink color. And then maybe we want the other one to be like a green color. All you need to do is select these two, and then we're going to go to Object, Blend, Make, and then select it again, go to Object, Blend, Blend Options, and then we're going to do Steps, and maybe we do like 3 steps, hit OK, and now we have a great color palette.
Yeah.
Right? Expand that.
Yeah. I love that. It's almost like a gradient color palette by process of kind of like just giving me samples within that color variant.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And then like, oh, let me grab this real quick so we can do a little bit of a difference. Oh, we have 3D pickles. Nick, did I ever tell you that we continued this project on Thursday?
I was watching it. Yeah, that was really great.
So like I can grab this art here and then we'll bring it back over. And with that blend color palette that I created, I can then just have this selected, double click on the little folder here. Yeah. And boom, we have a bunch of different variations using that color palette. We can change the color order. Ooh, I'm not mad about any of these actually.
Oh man. Again, they give you the ones that I don't think you would think of on your own.
Yeah.
I love getting prompted really good color suggestions through all of these ways. And sometimes it's the accident stuff, just like we were talking about the blend mode and everything. Yep. But editing color and all that, the generative color is fantastic. You know,
chat, I really like this like powder on like solid, but I might want it to be a different color. And this is just free thing that I love is you can select colors now and edit them like Photoshop. I don't know if everyone knows about this. You can go to edit colors right here, and then you can go to adjust color balance, and it's going to give you like Photoshop, the RGB. So I can like change the red, make it more red. We can convert. I can do like more here, turn on the preview, and it's going to live preview.
Oh my gosh.
Right. And so you can find like the perfect color palette for what you're working on. And boom, now I have a new color palette variation just based on that, just like using Photoshop curves. And you can do that right here in Illustrator.
What did you call the little trend, like powder on darker color or something like that?
I've never seen it, but I like it.
You know, I wonder if you should try a little passion project of like take those and put them on actual jars and try to make it low. Well, there's accessibility. I think you got to think about, you know, how everybody wants to make sure there's plenty of contrast. Yep. But I just think it would be neat for a brand to be so daring that like you almost have, if you looked at it on shelf, it would be a solid color and you're like, wait, look closer.
Yes.
It's actually something else.
Yep. Okay. That would be cool. Let's do this. Since we just talked about accessibility,
we're falling in love with it.
We're falling in love. We love accessibility. Big fans of accessibility. So like, let's try to do accessibility tools, and let's do our colors in here. And I think, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that there is an accessibility like function in Illustrator somewhere. I don't remember where it is though. But you can put your colors in here to be like, is this going to be contrasting enough? Not even close. I think the ratio that we're supposed to have is like at least 2 to 1. But it's like not even close anyway, but it tells you if it's right or wrong.
Yeah. But it's a daring thing. I think it would be kind of fun to like, maybe as a campaign that a brand would do, you know, just to shock people and be like, it just shows up on shelves and everybody's like, what is that?
Yes.
And maybe it's a hidden tick. Maybe it's a hidden code. Maybe it's a QR code that actually, okay. Yeah. We're getting far into it. What's our next thing we're falling in love with?
This is the most like tangential, like presentation we've done. We're all over the place for this episode, but that's fine. We actually have 11 things to talk about, and we're giving you like 20. Okay, so the next one is the romance of retro design. Ooh, talk to us about retro.
Someone said this to me the other day. Retro isn't a thing to go out of style because retro could mean so many different things. It is a well, we should say like nostalgia is a great way to say it too, but it's something of the past. It really, that's all it is. And your past could be different from anybody else's based on age, based on where you grow up, whatever, right? Your experiences. So all it's doing is it's making you feel familiar with something in your design. And there's so many different ways to attract or go into that zone. And I even just went right to Express, and entered in retro as a thing, and look at what you get all like right off the bat with retro in Adobe Express. Some really cool stuff. Even if this is like your mood board, right? And you just want to get an idea for retro styling, you're getting ideas of font and typography. I love this kind of stuff where it's kind of like cropped and like done in a little Brady Bunch grid. It's like so cool. Look at this. Oh, fantastic colors, the illustration vibes of them as well. So like, if you think about it, retro can really be anything. It could be as old fashioned as something like this, but again, it could be something like this that you're seeing everywhere now. This kind of groovy motion, moving kind of pattern. It's so great to do on static projects that don't get the screen time, basically.
Yep, 100%.
Love it.
Chat, I am so sad. Because I was going to talk about how like we have different, and Nick was saying we have different like kinds of nostalgia, or different kinds of retro, like different versions. So my version is like black and white stuff. I love like old movie titles are so inspiring me for type, like this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Incredible work. And chat, there used to be a website that was called the Movie Title Still Collection. And they had a massive archive. It is now on Patreon. Which like,
so you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Were they just a library, or was it actual videos?
It's a library.
It's still images.
Yes, it's a library of still images. So you can see a lot of them here.
Okay.
But it is like amazing archive of just like really cool, unique old like typeset title cards.
Yeah.
And as I scroll through these chat, you probably can see some of my inspirations, like, and understand this is what I love. I'm obsessed with like old kind of stuff. And this is my retro is like black and white films, which is not Y2K, but I don't know. Sometimes it works.
I saw something the other day. See if I can pull it up really quick. I thought this was so cool. Check this out. Talk about retro. Have you seen these?
No.
Like these were colognes, but
That's gorgeous.
look at the detail and like look at this one with its little attitude. I thought this was really, really cool. This one here. If you know the name of the brand, help me out. I have no idea.
So
But
cool.
I was like, I mean, they were like $300 each, but I
Yeah.
had to take a picture because I thought it was the neatest thing. It goes against all of the kind of like design principles. Like you don't see the name of the brand, you don't see the SKU name.
Yeah,
it's
the
just
print's too small. Like it's
yeah. Oh, and these things were only about 2 to 3 inches tall max. So
that's rad.
the detail in that graphic was just so neat. I love capturing things like on the fly, you know?
Yep.
Retro, baby.
Retro, baby.
It's not going anywhere.
Never, never. Okay, so the next thing that we are falling in love with, chat, this one's mine, the appearance panel. I freaking love the appearance panel. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's the best. And this thing that I'm specifically obsessed with is doing shadows with the appearance panel. And I know I've probably shown you this before, but if you haven't watched Office Hours, I'm going to show you again. If you want to create like a cool, rad kind of like long shadow effect, it's so easy with the appearance panel. We're going to take our type right here, grab this, and then we are going to go over here to our appearance panel right here. And then we are going to start adding some effects and stacking effects. So let's say that I want to add a stroke on this, right? We're going to align that stroke. Sure, that's fine. Let's make this a compound path first. I was going to be lazy, but let's go ahead and make this a compound path. No, why not? Okay, that's because there's little the punch outs. Okay, hold on, chat. Okay, so we have our shape right here. Why is it still a group? You shouldn't be a group. I need you to be a
compound path?
Wait, what is that? What? Oh, I can't compound path because it was live type. All right, chat, hold on. Hold chat. All right, compound pathed. So what we can do is we're just going to take the fill off, and then we're going to build using, oh my gosh, you guys, hold on. There we go. Thank you, Nick. Okay, we are going to build using the appearance panel here instead. So we're going to add in a fill, and that fill, I'm going to use this like pink color. Let's use that like little powder color. Then we're going to add a stroke on that, and the stroke is going to be like, let's do a purple color. I'm going to regret that like immediately. That's fine. And we're going to align that to the outside to do like a bit of a thicker kind of stroke.
Yeah.
And then I want to add in a blend. So I can go to effect, and I can go to transform, distort and transform. We're going to go to transform, and I'm going to move it horizontal by 1 and vertical by 1. That's going to be left and down. And then I am going to go ahead and do like 30 copies. And boom, it's going to give us that like long shadow effect. Maybe I want like 20.
That's a nice little range.
It's pretty good. So you can create that cool effect by just using using the appearance panel here. And what's cool is I can select this and then make a graphic style right here. So that if I need to do other type to be like new and improved, I can simply grab this. I'm going to change it to Yellowtail because we like that font. And then I'm going to click here, and it's going to apply that for me.
Nice.
Right? So
look at
easy.
That.
So easy.
You're making all the assets. Like you do it once, and then it's just copied on everything else you create.
Yep. And that's live type. And then if I create like an organic shape or whatever, I can click and boom, done. It's so
very
easy.
Nice.
It's so easy. So
very cool.
I'm in love with the appearance. I hate to say it, but it's true. All right, Nick, this is an interesting one I want you to tell me more about. And that is date night with design trends.
Oh, so, fire up Behance one night. Check it out. Here's a great little thing you can do. I like to go to the Behance area and hit the little For You area over to the top left, right? This is where you can kind of get an idea of like what's trending. And particularly like, I'm assuming too, it's probably quite curated to you and who you follow. If I go to my following, I'm going to probably see the same things, over and over again, who you follow and everything. Go to the For You section. And what I want to do is like, look, let's go through here. And do you start to see anything that might be uniquely cool to pull out that might be a trend-worthy thing here in some of these designs. Like look at I love wayfinding and I love like environmental design. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
Beautifully
I
done.
love subtle animation like that.
Now, again, we could create that in
I
Express
was
in
gonna
a
say,
heartbeat, right?
yeah, I was watching some of this
So
and I was like, how
cool.
much of this could we do in Express?
Yeah. And then I like just looking at something that might
Ooh.
be unconventional to me or you and go like, hey, there's something beautiful here. I like to try to like, instead of identifying a trend, I like to say like, what's the successful trend here? Like to me, this really, they sold this star as the icon, and the way they're using it, I would almost think like it might feel too boring, but when you see it all together,
It's great.
such a confident design. So
Also, hold
to
on,
me,
go
I
back to
love
that.
this. Yeah, yeah, please. Let me go back.
Okay, I think they did
There we
something
go.
here that's really interesting. I
Mm-hmm.
One, I don't think this is photography.
No.
I think it's a composite and probably like some 3D too. You
Yeah, for
could
this
do
guy.
this in Illustrator by creating like 3D renders. I think some of
Yeah.
it is compositing, but I think what they did is that star that's in there. If this is not photography, I think
Yeah.
that that's a 3D render that they
And then
placed
just
into that on an isometric grid.
so
Can you
smart.
scroll
And
down
you know
and see
what
if there's
comes?
more on that project? Because
Yeah.
if they have another
Eh,
angle of it, I'll be like,
oh,
it's a
well, they
3D
made it.
render.
Yeah.
It's
Look at
it's
that.
not an object. And chat, when we talk about
Mm.
like building out your case studies and like
Wow, this is really
really
nice.
uh
Ooh.
gorgeous. When we talk about building out case studies and really like telling the story, this is
Yeah.
an incredible case study.
Oh my gosh. And we talk about how many times have we taken an image and brought it into maybe free Firefly to do something unique and something cool with that 3D image. But to me, showing this in a pitch, the fact that you've turned, I bet you $1 million they started making the star as maybe a pin, or maybe it's like a cool little medal that the employees can get or something.
Yep.
I love when it comes from the designer's point of view and they were able to like find something there to really work on. So again, look at this. Some great stuff to, if
Ooh,
you're looking
those
for something
colors.
festive, like to me, sometimes Behance is that one that I feel is more curated to us based on our use and maybe what we look for. But
Yep.
the surprises to me are really cool. I like to find those ones that are somewhat unconventional and like here, look at this. I could just tell this is going to be a little bit something different. But beautifully done. Great with advertisements. Let's see what they have here. Oh gosh, look at that.
I love the colors, and that's a solid mock-up.
Ooh, look at this little union of the B and the E. That's
Oh, oh,
beautiful. Whoa,
ooh.
and a little motion.
Love a little
Kind of
motion.
digging that. So, hey, you got all of this at your disposable
At your
your
disposal.
disposal to look and see what's like. Again, we're not the biggest fans of the trend things. It's more like what is successful and how can I turn that into something I'm currently working on.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite things we get here on Behance.
All
Yeah.
right. So one of my favorite things. Next design trend that I'm falling in love with: mixing and mingling. We love a good mixer. Mixing and
Ooh.
mingling, right? Single and ready to mingle. And this is stacking fonts into camel case or pairing unlikely fonts. I love this trend. And two people that
Yeah.
are doing this really, really well are, if you haven't followed, Nick, you pointed. Do you have somebody?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So Land Design is one of my favorites. They do, let's see if this is the one that I want. Yes. Okay. So Land Design, they're a design studio and they do such interesting type work. So like, look at this. Like
Stop.
it is just the most unique combination of like uppercase, lower, like look at this type. It doesn't make any sense, but it works so well.
Did they do the Coyote brand? Is that theirs too? Okay, yeah. This
Look
is
at this type. Like what is going on? But it's so good.
Wow. It's got the sign painter.
Yep.
Like thick and thin. Oh my gosh, just beautiful, huh?
Yep. Yeah. And so what I love is like stuff like this that the line weight is off. Like everything is a little bit different, but it's being slammed together and it works so well because it's so wrong. Like it is curated wrongness. Like it works so well. I love it.
We need to start a name for that. I think is it curated
wrongness.
Yeah, there's something that look at that subject object font. Oh my god, I love that. Aren't you a fan of anything that looks like it's been like Xeroxed 5 times to
100,
blur
100%.
and to like?
Yes. Look at these colors.
Tall boy long
Look
necks.
at these
Oh my
colors.
gosh. Great job, guys. They are, yeah, they're one of my favorites for sure.
Absolute,
Love
like
that.
just all stars when it comes to kind of mixing and matching type. And so that is one of my things that I'm obsessed with is just the mixing and matching of type. And we do have a very special highlight, and that is Nick. We love some good community. Big fans.
And we wanted to shout out too. Wait, I hope you. I haven't seen yours, so I'm like excited to see. Do you want to click on yours first, and then we'll take a look at it?
Yes, let's do it.
Or do you want me? Oh, I'll do it here. There we go.
Thank you, everyone.
Copy.
All right.
There we go. Here we go.
So
this is yours.
Yes, I was obsessed with the colors of the creamy one. So go creamy, down. There we go. There we go. Not that one. Go back.
Oh, right
that
here.
One. Yes, that project.
There we go. Let's take a look at it.
Obsessed with these colors. And like, again, we talked about like the wonky, like look at these, like they're so insane, but like so good. Like, look at how crazy that color palette is, but you can like taste it. I love when color palettes match up with especially food products. Love the type. I just like am obsessed with the saturation of this brand. It's so good. And I love when you have a balanced palette like this to where your black color is not black. Like here, that purple is reading as like the black color of the palette, but it's that like deep, rich purple. And I love when you can pull that off.
Oh, this is great. Such good little animation to it as well. Kudos to her. This looks really, really nice.
Right.
Well done. Well done. All right. So
what's yours?
All right. Let me get this here. We will copy and bring it over. Having some fun on Behance today. This is great. I love this. This is from Pau Bazal, I'm going to say.
Sure.
And look at this. These are eye wipes for your dogs. And it's the whole idea is like, you want to, like it's just something like cuddle time is really great. Like, look at this. So it has this really cool thing, great packaging, paw and bum wipes for your pet.
That's
cute. How beautiful is this? I love the little like, you can see it's almost like it got the corrugate texture within the blue there as well. I'm assuming this might be a real one or this might be a mock-up. I'm not sure, but I thought to me this was just a really nice one. And then look how beautiful this translates into packaging. Just such a nice.
Wait, can you zoom in on that one?
Look at that.
Is there a texture on the other illustration? The one next to
go
it.
Back. Let me try it. Let me find it. Oh, whoops. Hold on for a second. Let's see. The one next to the bottle?
Yes,
this one here. Oh, yes, look at that.
Is there like a little subtle texture on the... Oh, I'm obsessed with that. And like, this is the detail that I love. I had to like sit up in my chair because I got excited.
Yeah.
When you can do like black and one color and create it like... And we're back. Chat,
part 3.
Part 3 of things crashing. So yes, chat, those are our favorite things that we are watching out for, that we love. Again, go to down below us. Get out of here. Down below us, there is a link, adobe.ly/ohcollab. And that is where you can sign up to hear a little bit about the future of Photoshop, to get an inside scoop of what is coming next and to give us some feedback. That's the biggest thing, is to give us some feedback on Photoshop and what we are learning together. And chat, thanks so much for joining today. Pure insanity.
You guys are troopers.
Pure insanity. You're troopers. Thank you so much. We're back. And yes, people are already on the wait list, which we love. Please go sign up. Let them know that Office Hours sent you. You'll get a 2-point bonus for that. And Wade is in the lead with 100 points from today. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Let us know what you're loving. And we will see you next week for another episode of Adobe Yes, we will. We might see you next week for another episode of Adobe Office Hours. I need to look at the schedule. I know. I thought I just crashed. Freeze. All right, chat. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.